What's up, Whites faithful? Get ready because I'm about to drop 3 absolutely insane pieces of news that are going to shake Elland Road to its very foundations. Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about our beloved Leeds United. We're talking about moves that could change the entire trajectory of our season, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. First, we've got news about a free agent goalkeeper who could solve our massive problem between the sticks, and we can offer him something that Crystal Palace and Everton simply can't. Then, there's devastating news about one of our key defenders that's going to leave you absolutely gutted. The deal is practically done and there's no going back. And finally, brace yourselves. We've got drama involving a 16 million attacker that our officials flew out to sign, but another club has swooped in at the last minute. The tension at Thorpe Arch is through the roof right now, and Daniel Farke is working overtime to navigate through this transfer chaos. Some of these moves will have you jumping for joy, others will break your heart, and one will leave you questioning our entire transfer strategy. Smash that like button if you're ready for this roller coaster. Drop a comment with your thoughts and hit subscribe because you do not want to miss what's coming next. Are you sitting down? Because this first revelation about our goalkeeper situation is going to blow your mind and show you exactly why we might have found the perfect solution to our biggest problem. Let's dive in. Walter Benitez, there I said it, the Argentine shot stopper who could be the answer to all our prayers. Remember that suspense I was building about a free agent who could change everything? Well, it's this 32-year-old PSV Eindhoven legend, and the opportunity we have here is absolutely mental. With Ilan Meslier expected to leave and Carl Darlow potentially following him out the door, we're staring at a goalkeeper crisis that could derail our entire season. But here's where it gets juicy, Whites faithful. While Crystal Palace and Everton are circling like vultures, trying to sign Benitez as a backup goalkeeper, we can offer him something they simply cannot: the #1 shirt at Elland Road. Can you imagine the audacity of Palace and Everton thinking they can lure a player of his caliber to warm their bench behind Jordan Pickford and Dean Henderson? This man has 188 games for Nice with 55 clean sheets, 134 appearances for PSV with 43 clean sheets, and he's a 2-time Dutch champion and cup winner. This isn't just some random keeper looking for a paycheck. We're talking about a goalkeeper who's operated at the highest level of European football consistently for years. His stats at PSV are absolutely phenomenal. 43 clean sheets in 134 games while playing for a team that prioritizes attacking football over defensive solidity. The beauty of this situation is that while our rivals are penny pinching and offering him a backup role, Daniel Farke can walk into those negotiations and say, "Walter, come to Leeds and you'll be our undisputed #1 from day one." That's the kind of ambition that wins you transfer battles, and it's exactly what separates us from the rest. What makes this even more exciting is that Benitez brings international experience and leadership qualities that could transform our entire defensive unit. He's not just a shot stopper, he's a goalkeeper who can organize his defense, command his area, and provide the kind of stability we desperately need if we're going to mount a serious promotion challenge next season. But hold on to your scarves, because what I'm about to tell you next will have you absolutely fuming about a player we're about to lose. This is where things get heartbreaking, Whites faithful, because Junior Firpo is as good as gone. You thought losing our goalkeeper situation was complicated? Well, prepare to have your heart ripped out because our left-back situation just went from bad to absolutely catastrophic. The writing has been on the wall for weeks, but now Fabrizio Romano himself has confirmed what we all feared. Firpo is in the final stages of joining Real Betis on a 3-year deal. Can you believe this absolute madness? After the season Firpo had for us, after all those crucial moments where he stepped up and delivered when we needed him most, he's walking away to return to Spain. The Dominican Republic international has been our rock down that left flank, and now we're watching him slip through our fingers like sand. The most infuriating part about this whole situation is that Real Betis have been circling like sharks all summer long. They've been in his ear, promising him a return to La Liga, and despite everything Daniel Farke has tried to do to convince him to stay, it's just not enough. The man has already had his success call with Betis officials, and they've basically sealed the deal behind closed doors. This is the kind of loss that can absolutely destroy a transfer window before it even gets started. We're talking about a player who knows our system inside and out, who's built chemistry with our squad, and who was absolutely crucial to our defensive stability last season. Firpo wasn't just any left back, he was our left back, the one who understood exactly what Farke wanted from that position. Think about all those big moments where Firpo stepped up for us. those crucial defensive interventions, those perfectly timed overlapping runs, those moments where he single-handedly kept us in games when everything else was falling apart. Now, all of that experience, all of that understanding of our tactical setup is walking out the door to help Real Betis instead. The 49ers better have a plan B ready, because losing Firpo without a proper replacement lined up is the kind of mistake that could cost us dearly next season. They're already talking about Alex Moreno as a potential successor, but can he fill those boots immediately? Can he adapt to the championship's physical demands and understand Farke's complex tactical requirements from day one? This departure feels even worse when you consider the timing. We're trying to build momentum for a promotion push, and instead we're losing key players who could have been instrumental in achieving that goal. But wait, because if you think that's the end of our transfer drama, you're dead wrong. What I'm about to reveal next will show you just how cutthroat this transfer window really is. And now for the absolute bombshell that's going to leave you questioning everything. Semi Kiliksoy and the 16 million heartbreak that's unfolding right before our eyes. This is where the transfer window gets absolutely brutal. White's faithful. Picture this. Leeds United officials literally flew to Turkey to hold face-to-face talks with this 19-year-old Turkish sensation from Besiktas. We're talking about a player who was banging in goals left and right just a season ago. A young attacker with incredible potential who could have been the missing piece in our promotion puzzle. Our scouts did their homework, our officials made the trip, and everything seemed to be falling into place. Kiliksoy was valued at £16 million. He was looking for a new challenge after falling out of favour at Besiktas under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and we were ready to make our move. The kid had 11 goals and 3 assists in just 23 league games during the 2023-24 season. Those are the kind of numbers that get you noticed at the highest level, but here's where it gets absolutely devastating. While we were playing it safe and taking our time, FC Utrecht came out of nowhere and gazumped us. These Dutch upstarts have offered a club record $10 million deal with a 20% sell-on clause, and now they're the front runners to sign our target. How does a club like Utrecht manage to outmaneuver Leeds United in the transfer market? Can you feel that frustration building up inside you? Because I'm absolutely livid about this. How do you let a relatively small Dutch club steal a march on you when you've already invested time and money flying officials out for talks? This is the kind of transfer business that separates the winners from the losers in modern football. We identified the target, we made the effort to pursue him personally, and then we got outbid by a club that most people couldn't even locate on a map. The worst part, we've now had to pivot to chasing Habib Diarra from Strasbourg with a 22 million bid, but even his representatives think he's too good for Leeds United. They believe he should be playing for a top European team, and that stings more than any tackle from behind. It's like we're being told we're not good enough for our backup targets after losing our primary ones. This whole Kiliksoy situation perfectly encapsulates what's wrong with our transfer approach sometimes. We spend too much time deliberating while other clubs act decisively and steal our targets right from under our noses. Hit that like button if this transfer chaos has got your blood pumping, drop a comment telling me which of these 3 stories shocked you the most, and don't forget to subscribe because this summer window is just getting started. So here's the £1 million question that's keeping me awake at night, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. With all this transfer madness happening around us, do you think Daniel Farke and the 49ers have what it takes to navigate through this chaos and build a squad capable of automatic promotion? Or are we watching our dreams slip away one failed signing at a time?